Hello everyone, today I will discuss The Outsider by Albert Camus. This novel was first published in 1942 and is considered one of the most important works of existential and absurdist literature. Rather than focusing on the entire story, I will analyze one literary element, which is the main character, Meursault, and explain how his personality reflects the novel's central message. At first glance, Meursault appears to be a cold and emotionless man. The novels begin with the famous line of "Mother died today," or maybe yesterday, I can't be sure. Instead of expressing grief, he simply stated facts during his mother's funeral. He is more aware of the heat, the sunlight, and physical discomfort than his emotions. Because of this, many people, including the character in the novel, believe he is heartless. However, Meursault is not completely without feelings. Instead, he refused to pretend to feel emotions that he does genuinely experience. Throughout the novel, he values honesty over social expectations. For example, when his girlfriend Marie asks if he loves her, he replies that he probably does not. But does not really matter. His answers are direct, even when they make him appear insensitive. These characterizations become especially important after Meursault kills an Arab man on the beach. During his trial, the court focuses not only on the murder, but also on his behavior at his mother's funeral. The prosecutor presents him as an immoral person because he did not cry, he drank coffee, and watched a comedy the next day. In other words, society judges his personality more harshly than his actual crime. This is where Albert Camus introduces the philosophy of the absurd. According to Camus, human beings naturally searching for meaning, fairness, and purpose. But the universe does not provide clear answers. Meursault accepts this reality instead of inventing comforting beliefs. He does not lie about his feelings to satisfy society, even when doing so could save his life. And by the end of the novel, Meursault reaches a kind of peace. He realizes that life has no guaranteed meaning and that everyone eventually dies. Instead of fearing this truth, he accepts it. This acceptance gives him a sense of freedom because he no longer depends on society approval or false hope. Personally, I think Meursault is one of the most unusual protagonists I ever read. At first, I disliked him because he seemed uncaring and difficult to understand. However, as I continued to read, I realized that his honesty forces readers to question their own assumptions. Are people judged by their actions or by whether they behave the way society expects them to? So, in conclusion, Meursault's characterizations is the strongest element in the outsider or strangers. Through his detached personality and refusal to conform, Albert Camus challenges readers to think about the truth, the morality, and the search for a meaning in an indifferent world. Although Meursault is often misunderstood, his character remains one of literature's most powerful representations of the absurd condition of human life. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for listening.